Hi guys and welcome back. Today I am going to work on this little watercolor sketch in this sketchbook. I got a few different watercolor things sent to me and I'm going to play with them a little bit today, but mostly what I'm going to talk about is actually my fall time art plans. I am really excited about this. I've been thinking a lot about it, and hopefully me talking about what my plans are might jumpstart some of your plans potentially, or help you think about things that you might be interested in working on in the next season that's coming up. I love fall. I think that's something that a lot of us share. So this is the time that I tend to feel the most inspired and creative and like myself. So it's something that I've always looked forward to. And I have loved doing the Inktober challenge maybe I think it's been 5 years since I've started doing it. I think maybe those 5 years I did complete it. And then I think there was a 6 year before that I only half completed it. Or maybe the 5th year was a half completion, or the first year back then. But anyways, I've been doing it for a really long time. And the past 3 years, I've done Inktober art books. And you guys probably know about that. That's one of the biggest things that I have done as an artist, honestly. And it's something that I'm really proud of. I love those books. But I found that they just ended up growing and growing in scope and how much effort and time I needed to put into it to make a product that I was happy with, which obviously I wanted. If I was going to make something, I wanted it to be as amazing as possible. So yeah, I found that as each year went after I'd committed to doing a book, somehow it just ended up that each piece became more time consuming. And since I have to do a full illustrated piece every single day, at least that's what I gave myself as a challenge, it ended up completely consuming my entire October. There was no time for me to relax or actually go do fall time activities. And I really deeply missed that. I felt completely burnt out in a lot of ways as far as the energy that I had. I didn't have anything left over at the end. And I want to be able to enjoy fall time again. And I want to do Halloween artwork. I love doing that. I love doing things that are really focused on the season, and it would be really fun to be able to have time to do that again. So officially, I've decided for this year I'm not going to be doing the full Inktober challenge, which feels really exciting and relieving and sad all at the same time. It's sad that it's kind of the end of an era for now. I do think it's highly possible that sometime in the future I will do another full Inktober project and art book, but I think I need some space and some time to work on different types of artwork in the fall time. So I want to talk about what my actual plans are, because again, this time is something that's super inspiring for me. So I don't want it to just leak away where I don't make specific goals and plans. I love having goals and plans for artwork, especially when it comes to doing something larger or bigger, more impactful, or collections and series. I love that stuff. So yeah, let's talk a bit about that, what I'm actually going to be doing this fall. So I did say that this year I'm not going to do a full complete Inktober challenge, but I do actually want to do a couple Inktober pieces at least, where I can just get into really enjoying that inking process again. That's something that I've pretty much completely removed from my watercolor process, as far as using these really delicious ink pens, which I love. I do my line work with a brush and watercolors as I'm working on the piece and towards the end. So it doesn't have quite that crisp satisfaction that doing just a purely ink illustration has. So I would like to be able to do a few that just get back to that. And I don't think I'm going to include any type of ink washes. At least that's what I have in my head. So we'll see. I want to find that love and joy that I used to have for inking, and I want to do it in a way that's totally manageable and not a whole new thing every single day for 31 days. I want it to be that it can be dispersed into the months so that every once in a while I'll be able to work on a piece like that and get reconnected with that. I do think that it'll help me remember some of the techniques and details and things that I did when I was inking that really just made the line work come alive, because I still want to incorporate line work into my artwork. I absolutely love the look of it. But since it's been so long since I've worked so purely in line work, I think that crispness and sharpness and line quality and all of that stuff, that I think is something that I'm very rusty at. So I'm hoping that doing this and this smaller scale like this will help me reconnect with those things that I love doing. And the art challenge that I decided to do this year is actually Drawtober. I really want to do a challenge for October. I love that feeling of community and this collective drive to make art around a similar concept or theme. It feels so incredibly exciting and motivating, and that's the time that I feel most proud of being an artist, I guess. And yeah, I don't want to lose out on that. So yeah, I did a lot of research on the different challenges that are out there, and ultimately I found that Drawtober aligned so perfectly with what I want to achieve art-wise, but also what I actually want to get out of this season. So yeah, I highly recommend you look it up. It's just Drawtober. I think it was started by Von Art, or at least he was one of the starting members. I'm not sure exactly, but I should look up the history of it if I'm going to do it. But yeah, I think there's a committee of people that came up with the themes, but there's only 6 prompts for the whole month, which I think is ideal. So that means that I can work on pieces over several days, and I can make them really good, and I can think about it, and I can spend much more time on it, and I can also take time off and actually relax and decompress. So yeah, I think that it just sounds perfect, and they're all very spooky, inspiring themes. I definitely recommend you go look and see what the prompts are, because I'm really excited about it. The overall concept for this year is Harvest Festival, which I'm very, very inspired by. I love all of them. So yeah, this is just getting me really excited for fall time, for thinking about it. And yeah, I love that the prompt list was released so early, it was a month early, so that we can work on thumbnails and sketches, which is entirely what I want to do. I want to be able to go into this having an idea of what I'm going to do, having some sketches done, and then being able to finish pieces that really just embody what I want to show for Halloween, what I want to feel for fall time. But one thing that I also really loved about Inktober time, at least the past 3 years, is that it allowed me to channel all of that hard work and time into a physical product, to make something real out of my artwork. That is honestly something that as an artist has been one of the most rewarding things that I've done for myself. I loved that feeling. I loved being able to make this big project and then release it to the world, and then hopefully find people who would love to have it in their lives and would enrich them. And I love that. I love being able to take artwork and turn it into something tangible and real, something that people can hold and use and have in their lives. And I'm just really, really passionate about that. So that was an element that, as I was making these plans for fall time and for October specifically, I didn't want to let that go. I wanted to do something, but I wanted to do something different, something that could invigorate me and give me different ideas and different things to really focus on. So this year it is going to be a Kickstarter, which I love doing it through Kickstarter. It just feels so exciting, and it feels like this community thing where we can come together for those who are interested in it. No pressure, but yeah, so I will be doing a Kickstarter. I am planning on launching it October 6th, so about the same time as I usually launch my Inktober book Kickstarters. And for now, I'm going to keep it a little bit of a secret as far as what it's actually going to be, but it will be a collection of a certain type of product. And it probably won't be that hard to guess what it is because it's a very common thing to create. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys what I have for it because it's something that I've been working on for the past couple of months, and it's going to be spooky themed, and I've been putting a lot of story and ideas into it so that when I do launch the Kickstarter, each product will have a little story that goes along with it that connects it to each other. So yeah, I'm really excited about the opportunity to think about things a little bit differently and to do new things that are really just exciting, but also help shake me out of the rhythm that I've been in the past couple of years. So yes, I cannot wait to tell you guys exactly what I will be launching and show you guys the designs and talk to you about the story and everything, but that'll be in a little bit, I think, a little bit into September, and then I'll officially let you guys know what's going on. But I just cannot wait to get started on these plans. I'm so ready to start working on these fall time artworks, and I'm excited to actually start doing some fall festivities like carving pumpkins and making baked goods, and yeah, I'm ready for this season. But yeah, let me know if you guys are going to participate in any of the fall time drawing challenges that there are, like Inktober or Drawtober or Drawloween. I think there's a couple others. Yeah, I would love to know. I'm actually going to be starting this month with working on some Halloween stuff specifically for my patrons. I'll talk more about that over on Patreon. So if you're interested, I have a link down in the description that will take you over to my Patreon. And as always, I do want to give a huge thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon. You guys are absolutely incredible. I really can't thank you enough for all the support that you show me. You help me to be able to make artwork like what I do every day. So thank you so much for that. But that is it for today. So I'll be back next time, and I'll see you then.